All right. We're up in this bitch. We up in this motherfucking bitch. We in this motherfucking bitch. All right, I'm just kidding. All right. Sorry I'm late. There is a snow day tomorrow, so my kids don't got school. That's right. That's some Connecticut shit. Let me tell you guys something. I grew up in New York City, right? Hell's Kitchen. Whole life. I only had one day out of all 18 years that I went to school. One day that there was a snow day in New York City. Never. Now, as of recent years, they were doing it a little more, but in Connecticut, there's already the second snow day. So that's why I was up a little late. But let's do this. First thing, did Irv Gotti die? No. Is that true? Irv Gotti really passed away? No. Is that a fact? What did Army Mike? Let me go in. Let me see what Army Mike put in this Ring magazine. What's this? Article was 3 sentences. What is this? Damn, what happened? Oh. Full ring. Oh, okay, what is this? Some Canelo thing. I don't know what you put in there, Mike, but all right, let's go. Adrian, what up? Raf, what up? What up? It's canceled? What you mean? Marco, loved your short clip. Marco, loved your short clips. Hella funny. Appreciate you, my man. Please follow me and subscribe here if you don't already on IG as well. Where in NYC did I grow up? How long you been watching me, Kofi? Grew up in Hell's Kitchen, Midtown West Side, baby Manhattan. Did Irv Gotti die? No. I have Bud beating Canelo. Will be like B-Hop versus Tarver fight. Annalisa, are you a female as well? Or is that a picture of your daughter? I don't know what's happening. It's a female name, but there's a kid in the picture, so I doubt you're that kid. I love having female viewers. We have a bunch. It's dope, and I like to know when I have them to show respect. So, are you a female as well, Annalisa? Or what? How? All right, let's see something. Irv Gotti. Did he die? Irv Gotti, known as Irv, was. He died. Oh, shit. He died today. The fuck did he die from? Irv Gotti, complications from, oh, it's strokes. Jesus. Wow. Wow, that sucks. Poor guy. Canelo ducks again. Ring Magazine just released an article that says Crawford fight is off. Show me. Show me the link. Your daughter. Okay. Are you a female? Or are you a dude and this is just your daughter's account? I'm very confused. Canelo walks through Bud. Fight Hub saying the fight is off. Canelo and Jake must be happening. Wow, what's going on? You ask all the time, bro. I forgot. Okay, I got you. I remember you now. Canelo is fighting because we got another girl in here, and I don't know. Canelo is fighting Jake Paul for sure. He had 2 strokes. Jesus, that's terrible. Is Canelo versus Crawford fight off? That's what people are saying up in here, Joseph. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. All right, let me peep this. Let me peep this link that my man's is giving me. X.com, Ring Magazine. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's read this together as we normally do. Let's do this. The planned Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford fight is now off. The Ring has learned. Well, that's the whole topic of this show. Terence off. Fight is now off. Why? Why? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Why is it off? The Ring report. Yeah, no, I mean, shit, they would know. Quote Sopranos, my estimation of Canelo as a man just plummeted. Well, we don't know whose fault it is. Canelo not doing Mayweather. We don't know yet. Quinn, what up, blood? Here we go. The bullshit starts up. Any reason yet? I'm asking you guys. I just heard about this. Here, Irv Gotti dies. Now I hear the fucking shit is off. What happened? This is bullshit just for Jake Paul. Well, we don't know who it's for. And why would it be for Jake Paul? If he's fighting Jake in May, I don't think Jake's fighting him, by the way. I think Jake might fight like Jim Jones or some shit. But then what the fuck, September? The two should have nothing to do with each other. Canelo does not want to lose to Bud. He'd rather lose to Bivol again. Let's make David versus Canelo. That go-getter is wishful thinking. Not going to happen. I wish it would, but it ain't. Bud didn't want to get put in the dirt. Damn, you guys are wilding out. The rumors are, I'm going to listen to my man Raf, the Bronx in the house. The rumors are that Turkey told Canelo's team that if Jake Paul fight was happening, then the fight with Crawford is off. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. What the fuck does Turkey care? And if anything, it'll make the Canelo fight bigger because he just fought Jake. And then his shit fucking rises even higher because now he gets all of Jake's bubblegum, Nickelodeon pop, bubblegum pop following to also now know who he is. Canelo didn't want to put Bud in the hospital. Yeah, okay. Drop the link. I'm dropping a little bit, Toya. What happened? I tried to put you in yesterday. You didn't come in. Toya, you're going to be at the fight? I'm going to be there. I mean, as long as they approve me for press passes. So that's in my hometown. Lamont Roach, baby. You going to be there? Big up, Fight Sports. This motherfucker's always awake. Good for you. Love having you here. There's no reason for Canelo to call off the fight that has been well event. Yeah, something's going on. Marco, you need a better back. What? Why are you hating? This is a dope background. Crazy. Toya, don't fuck with me. I'm burning my Canelo pajamas tonight. The fact that you have Canelo pajamas is certified. Fruity. Just saying. If this happens, it's shameless for Canelo. Rumor is Turkey is just pissed off at fake Canelo. Damn, Jesus. Name like Jesus? You don't like Canelo? Okay. Me saying that, I'll admit I was just straight up.
Oh, that's racist.
I'm assuming because you're Hispanic. My bad. My bad. Hey, everybody, you know what I'm saying? It pops off. Mr. AGR, my man. I don't believe it's off, Marco. I don't believe it's off either, but the ring saying it, I mean, that's who's going to put it together. So how much more accurate can you get? My brother. I was in my car. All right. Makes sense, Marco. If people pay $80 for Jake and Canelo in May, they won't pay for... Nah, no. Bullshit. They're paying. How the fuck do you get Canelo pajamas? You get Canelo pajamas by walking into certain clubs. We all know what kind of clubs those is. Jesus. King Canelo not fighting Jake the Fake. I don't think they were fighting to begin with. But the Turkey trying to make the fight official ASAP so Canelo can't take another fight. Nah, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. And if that's true, then you're telling me that Canelo would rather fight Jake than... But see, you have to remember something. Now we have egos at play. You know what I'm saying? Mr. E, what up, my mellow? We have egos at play. Turkey could be coming in being like, nah, you got to do this, this, and this. And Canelo's like, fuck you. I don't need you. I'm one of the only fighters in the Milky Way that don't need you. So now we could be like, you don't tell me what to do. Well, you don't tell me what to do. Which means it might be back on. Breaking news. My guy, what up? My man, Mr. E. Yo, Mr. E, 2 quick questions. Where are you from? What's your age? I want to know what I'm dealing with here. I want to get to know my chat. I'm the only one who asks these questions. No other fucking what would I call myself? Show host wants to get to know his chat. You know, I don't want to know too much, but you know, where you from? How old are you? You know, age range, whatever. You have a box? Jersey. Dirty fucking Jersey. I love Jersey. I don't know if you're from like close, like Newark, close to where I'm from, or if you're all the way down there, like Cherry Hill or even fucking Atlantic City, but whatever. Jersey's dope. Appreciate you. If it comes out, Canelo dropped the fight with Crawford to fight Jake Paul, I lost respect. You and me both, D. Wayne. You and me both, D. Wayne. Bud backed off. He found out ring will be 10 by 10 feet. Jose got jokes. I love Jersey. Yeah, because it's right by Philly. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's up, Clear? Is the Jersey Devil real? What? The Jersey Devil real? Let me ask you a question, Vlogs.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Because that didn't make any sense. Damn, you got a ton of energy today. Balling. Balling. This is what you guys want, right? You want energy. Here it is. No payday. By the way, did you guys peep the Victor Ortiz versus Andre Berto video I dropped today? Victor Ortiz himself reposted it. Peep it. Good work. I might even play it here. Fuck it. You guys want to see it. Hakeem. What up? One of my dopest, closest friends named Hakeem, but his is Hakim. My man, grew up with him. Didn't we all take for granted that Canelo with Crawford was signed because, well, they said it's agreed and official. But remember what I told you guys. Until a fight is being, tickets are on sale. Fuck all the rest of it. Until tickets are on sale, it's not official in my eyes. Jonathan Sims. What's cracking? Did you create your title? Yeah, I sure did. Ain't that a bitch? Jonathan Sims, I'm glad you stopped calling me ugly. Remember you went through that whole, like, you and me are part of the ugly man group? I'm not ugly. Now, I used to be way flyer, especially when this was all on point, before this shit pieced out, moonwalked the fuck off my forehead, but I'm not ugly. I've never seen what you look like, but I doubt you're ugly too. You know what I'm saying? We're good-looking brothers, both of us. Pricing himself out. We don't know. Ryan, what up, blood? I'm going to have call-ins in a little bit, Ryan. Hang around. The Jake fight wouldn't affect the September Crawford. That's what I am saying, Quinn. Much respect. Is the Canelo fight? I don't know, Marcellus. It's looking like the Ring magazine is what announced it, right? Well, that's the people who are funding and financing the fight. So if they said it's off, it's probably off. But nothing's definite. As quickly as it went on and it went off, it can go back on again. Don't forget that. Asin, just wait and hear more news to come. Thank you. I'm for real punching the air like Dave from Poison the Hood. I used that as a line in one of my shorts recently. A dude was missing. I go, he's swinging at air like Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boys in the Hood. That was one of my lines I used. Good reference. The contrarian pugilist. I don't think this fight, will ever happen. It might have been signed already. Well, we don't know. Fight is off. That's what they're saying, Oscar. That's what they're saying. But I just said this. Everybody on TBV is really ball. Well, I'm just a co-host on TBV. I'm not an official. I'm not on the payroll, so that's just happenstance. What's up, Anthony? Marcellus Davis. Thumbs up. Canelo better fight Benavidez now. Really? Canelo better fight Benavidez now? I'd love for it to happen. Bud didn't want Tiafimo on the undercard. Man, you guys got the rumor mill like swirling. You got the rumors swirling all over the place. Marco, any chance it's just being moved on an earlier? No, they said it's off. Vlogs, call in. I'm on your ass. Oh, you're on. Ew, you're on his ass. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Was good, Randall. I'm gonna bet you Alberto ends up. Oh, okay. Bud should unify 54 and retire. Yeah, he should. I don't know if he can, though. I'm at the gym. Oh, shit. Call in. You don't got a cam up. Alberto, you get a lot of attention growing up? Because I feel like you didn't get enough attention. Remember, negative attention is not good. You can get positive attention. What could have changed in 2 days? Well, they're saying something to do with the Jake Paul fight. I don't even know if that's, we don't even know if that's a real fight. This is why, like, we don't know. I like to think I'm handsome as well. My mom always said so. Yeah, my mom said I look like a dog's ass, but I know I'm handsome. Nah, she didn't say that. My mom actually said I was handsome too. And so did the ladies. The honeys thought I was handsome. I'll take Bud versus Fondora as a consolation prize. Rich Porco. Interesting name, but welcome. Marco, you aren't on the TBV payroll. I am not. So why do it? Do you at least get to promote you? Exactly. It's mutually beneficial. Ness puts me in. First of all, I like Ness. That's my man. I like being on the show. I wouldn't be on there if I didn't like it. That's the main reason I do it. But it's mutually beneficial. He gets a small piece of my following because I have millions of fucking followers on social media, and I obviously get eyeballs in front of his following, so we both grow. He helps me more than I help him because obviously he has a way bigger following than me on YouTube. But nah, it's my man. Just confirmed. Jake Paul. Nah, it's not confirmed. Crawford. Oh, you're joking. Okay. I'm focused. I'm focused, man. Tell Stout to holla at me, man. Young Hova, you heard? Track Masters, you heard? What song is that? Light Skin. What up? What up, blood? It's weird people go to the gym only to watch YouTube. He's probably on the treadmill. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Bud isn't going to unify. Well, you hate Canelo, so, I am. Baldies have to stick together. Dwayne, you watch your mouth. You're only 16, 15 years old. In about 5 years, that could be you, brethren. That could be you. So watch what you say about ball people. You know what I'm saying? You might get hit with that alopecia mop yourself. Fight Sports Talk. Let me cook you on Roy Jones' accomplishments versus John Ruiz real quick. Whoa, 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 whoa. First off, thanks for the bounce pass.
I must have forgot.
Why are we talking about Roy Jones? Because I'll help you cook his ass if he's going against Roy. We'll cook him together. Marco, dope name. Canelo and Bud. That's what they're saying, Marco. That's what they're saying. I get pumped regardless. I need music. Oh, I don't need music. All right? That's what they're saying. El Pinchi. Pinchi. Pinchi means damn. I knew that. Pinchi gringo. That's what they used to call me. Pinchi gringo. Puñeta. We still have some good fights coming up this month. Yeah? What? Who canceled the fight? We don't know yet. You drinking Bud? Sparkling water. I don't really drink alcohol that much. A little bit here and there. Fight Sports Talk. You made some ridiculous comments when it comes to John Ruiz. It's just a shame nobody on the panel. What do you say, Rich? You tell me, because Roy Jones is the greatest fighter who ever lived and my favorite fighter.
Y'all must have forgot.
Everything comes up. I can't control it. Triggers. The gods trigger it. So you tell me what he said. We'll cook his ass together. Cook his New Zealand ass together. Unless it's the other way around and you were shitting on Roy, then I'll cook you. Let's shake the boxing world up, have Canelo fight Andrade. Why would that shake the boxing world up? That would shake us into a fucking snooze fest. That's all that would do. Shit. Motherfucker shit. I'm not going against Roy. Oh, this fucking guy is? Roy Jones is the first fighter in over 100 years. Oh, yup. Take your dislike for Ruiz out of it and put some respect. So he's not. Wait a second. You motherfucker, you motherfucker. You said you're disrespecting Roy's achievement? Don't make me hit you with the Hadouken! What's wrong with you? You keep talking bad about Roy and
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
Good Lord. Bud never really wanted to fight. He just, we don't know. Because none of them talked about it. Canelo felt sorry for Bud's kids. Roy had the best rap diss ever. Amen. That is a fact. And once again, thank you for the alley-oop.
Y'all must have forgot.
I think it's best for Canelo to fight Skull in May, I guess. James Toney was juiced to the gills on some serious... Well, John Ruiz... Okay. Yes, James Toney was juiced, but he would have beat... John Ruiz wasn't that good. Do you remember... And do you remember Roy Jones versus Lou DeVal? Yeah, man. What, because Lou dropped him? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I will block you. You talk bad about Roy, that's blasphemy in this room. You will get blocked. You talk bad about Roy.
Y'all must have forgot.
I wouldn't block you, but if that's what you're trying to say, you're trying to say because he got dropped, that's some like negative? Is that what you're trying to say? Seems like it. Seeing someone fall on the knees at Walmart. What? No, he didn't. Sorry, Marco, for busting that out, but Fight Sports Talk was saying nonsense. Nah, if that's what he's saying, and he's pretty quiet right now. You might have a point. Oh shit, my man, Big J, a pastor, with an extra crispy 5-piece. Put in extra napkins, extra forks, barbecue sauce, and hot sauce, and coleslaw in the bag. Appreciate you. Cheers to us ugly. Oh, you did it again. Damn. But you super chatted me, so I got to keep reading it and act like I like it. Okay. We make great husbands and our wives be 9 and 10s. We act right because we know we outputted our coverage. Well, appreciate the super chat, but speak for yourself. The 9 and the 10 is correct. Haha, no, my father knew him from the area. He had a Pepsi route, and when we watched it, I was younger, so it stuck in my mind. Wait, who had a Pepsi route? Oh, okay. Oh, so you're from my neck of the woods, Quinn? Quinn, you know I'm from Hell's Kitchen. What, you from Queens? You from Queens? Where you from, Quinn? See, I like getting to know my chat. Dudes from my hood. Where you from, Quinn? Age and where you from? Talk to me. Ring Magazine just announced Canelo vs. Crawford is off. I know, Jonathan. I know. Devin Haney versus John Ruiz reincarnated. Damn. Nah, Raw Dog. Nah. I did not say anything bad about Roy. This guy is tripping. I can clear this up on your show, but there's nothing to say. Okay? Bri, what up? Is it Bri or Bree? Canelo versus... It's off. That's what they're saying. Roy Pop... Vlogs. Don't do it. Don't do it. I knew that fight wasn't going to happen. I didn't. What made you know that, Big Motion? If Canelo doesn't fight Bud, then he should clean out 168. Why? He did. Who's left? That's a fantastic super chat. All right. Stephen L. the Mac. Yeah, we both Macs. Nello on some dummy-ish. He called the fight. Well, we don't know who called it off. Salute my brother. Oh, LDBC. Okay. You called my man Drew and BTF and all those dudes. We don't know who called it off. That's a problem with all this. Hearsay. Back and forth bullshit. We don't know what really. We know it's off. We don't know why. Fight Sports Talk, you said on BTF that John Ruiz can't fight and don't back put now. Ruiz style was boring. Well, that's true. That's true. That doesn't, but did he say that Roy's whack? I mean, there's a difference between saying John Ruiz wasn't good. John Ruiz is probably the weakest heavyweight, the weakest reoccurring heavyweight champion. A guy who won the belt a few times. The weakest reoccurring figure in heavyweight championship boxing in years. I agree with that. And the most boring. You need to do this live shirtless. Oh, Jesus.
Tutti frutti.
Yo, Norbs, chill.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Norbs is a Boricua. See, I don't even think I could say the marico word. That might be like offensive now. Well, I know, Marco. All right. Roy popped in 2000 versus Richard Hall. They both popped. Who was juiced at high? There you go. Roy fought Ruiz after that and passed all. Yeah. Why are we talking about this? I I like Roy, but it's true. No hate, I like Roy. Canelo popped too, and it was cleared by the, yeah. Well, I just had a feeling, and Canelo had been saying he didn't want to fight him. So why did they report that it's happening then to begin with? Easy work. I'm confident in my contact. Oh, you got a contact, son? So you're saying that Canelo called the shit off? You ain't cooking me, Richie. Oh, he called you Richie. Yeah, he just played you. My man Quinn. Oh, shit. He's from the YO. DMX. What's his face? Jadakiss. My father had a Pepsi route in the Bronx and used to mention Lou Delval was a boxer. He saw, talked to him, so we watched the fight. Dope. Hey, man, appreciate you. All NYC dudes are welcome here at all times. Great addition, except this fucking Boricua here. This dude is kind of welcome, but kind of not, because he is on some... Fruity. I saw Norbs one time, no joke, in a pink Cadillac, roof down, bumping... No joke. But that's, I think he lives in Florida now. It changed him up. Yes, 100%. All right. I'm going to put the link in a second. We can call in. I can hear what you guys have to say. Spider Rico says President Trump just signed a paper banning all transgender. This is a boxing room, Rico. I don't give a fuck what President Trump does as long as he doesn't make the economy worse, because I am struggling badly financially. No one's cooking me, but if that makes you feel, yeah. I just don't like people who lie. Okay. I just don't like people who lie. Playing macho. Yeah, man. That's what he's doing. Roy Jones gets disrespected enough. All they could say is, you got knocked out. Yeah, he got knocked out when he's 53. I mean, he was a little younger, but you know what I'm saying. Trans be boxing. Did that person end up being actually trans? The Middle Eastern one who won the gold medal, the girl who they showed pictures that she was a girl. And then I heard somewhere that it was proved that she wasn't. I don't know if that's true though. Mark Rich Porco's armor. Oh, is he? Is that really him? Okay. Well, there's never a wrench. And armor does have a wrench. That wouldn't make sense. Maybe Canelo versus better be a Bivol winner. Nah, Oscar. He's not going back up to light heavy. Canelo ducking Bud is crazy. Is he ducking him, though? Is he ducking him? Bud allergic to cinnamon. Allergic to cinnamon. That's funny. No, she's a female. She just had... Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. But I heard after. I know what it was at the time. But I heard later that something else came out. But I don't know how credible that was. Yeah, he's trolling. He got banned on here. Who banned him? I didn't get banned here. I'm going to boot him. No. Wait. Don't boot him. Don't boot him. Alberto, don't do it. Don't boot him. I like what he's saying. He's talking about Roy. He's not doing anything wrong. He's not doing anything wrong. Don't boot him. Till he says something stupid or he's trolling, then maybe. But he's not doing anything. Matter of fact, he's defending Roy. So I like him. Roy Jones picked John Ruiz, the weakest heavy. Oh, Kofi, you might get booted. Bud had picked Nello for... All right. Let me tell you something, Kofi. When you are naturally 40 pounds lighter than somebody, why the fuck wouldn't you pick the easiest opponent? It's not in his weight class. What kind of criticism is that? He went all the way up to heavyweight and he didn't pick the best heavyweights. Like, what? That's only an argument if you're in the same weight class, not if you're fucking 3 weight classes out. Come on. Yeah, I don't think it's armor plates either. I hear that Canelo got canceled. The fight. Yeah, it did. Click his channel. He literally says it's a backup while he's banned. Oh, damn. But it doesn't say armor plates, does it? Yeah, it's canceled. It's fucking canceled. But remember this, people. as quickly as the fight was on, and then as quickly as it got canceled, it can just as quickly be resurrected. Just as quickly. Just as quickly. Got the midnight Starbucks, chilling. Damn, wouldn't it be dope if they were paying me? You know how much money I'd make if I could just be like, cha-ching, ching, ching, ching. But they ain't. Spider Rico says, I gotta stop saying Spider Rico says. I learned to box in the Roy Jones Fight Academy, first boxing gym I ever attended. Fuck you talking about, Rico? Aren't you from Oregon? There's a Roy Jones Fight Academy in Oregon? Or were you in Pensacola? Too early to say. Yeah. Shit is going. Who knows? I am going to give you punk mother lovers the link, and we're gonna do a little call-ins. Guys, I'd like to meet this super chat goal. Doesn't look like it's happening. Call me, I put. But I would like that to happen. So let's see if we can do that. This is the call-in. You guys want to, you do audio, you do video, you do neither. I don't give a fuck. Rico, feel free. Remember how we do it, though. I don't time it, but, each caller gets a couple minutes. I do one at a time. We do it that way. So let's see what's cracking. And yes, Bri, too early for good. But that was the Ring magazine. Why wouldn't they provide more information? You know what it might be? It might be them bluffing. It might be them being like, fuck you, Canelo, see? Because just putting it out there. But Canelo doesn't strike me as the kind of person who's going to react to bluffs like, ooh, I'm scared. Let me do what you want. Makes me feel like he'll be like, fuck you. You feel me? Ja feel? Or ja don't feel? Talk to me, people. What happened to all the comments? What's happening here? Damn, it slowed down. Slow down like bumper to bumper traffic. What happened? Nobody's talking. Nobody's doing shit. Am I frozen? No, I don't think I'm frozen. Just in suspend. This is what you call suspended animation. There we go. Berto. You'll call in a few minutes. All right, Berto. Ay, Berdito. Do what you gotta do. My brother. I forget Canelo doesn't like turkey, right? Like the food or the dude? You feel me? Canelo going for undisputed 2 times. Okay. Not frozen. Oh, my man, Rich Porco hitting me with the X. That goal. And all I have to say to you, my man, is
thank you. Come again.
Appreciate you. Turkey didn't want to pay for Bomax 2 seats on the airplane. Damn, that's foul. That was foul. But it was also pretty fucking funny. Jake can beat Cino. I don't know what the fuck that means. Marcos. It's Marco from the Boxing Voice. I'm not an official member, but okay. That's where you know me from. Good. I appreciate it. How you doing? I heard the fight is off. Well, that's the fucking word in the streets. Tio and Ryan on feet. Resno team. Okay. Guys, we got the call in posted. Anybody wants to call in, join. I'm going to have people coming in a little bit. Call in now. You get in the queue, and we'll do what we do. Or as Calvin Ford told me, we do what we do. I think we all should wait till tomorrow. That's what I'm saying, Big Play. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. What else we got? All right, let's get my man Ryan in.
What's up? Good, Marco?
What's up, blood?
A lot going on, man, on a Wednesday night.
Apparently, I made this title before all this shit happened.
That's crazy, man. I thought yesterday we had the fight confirmed, Allegiant Stadium. We had dates, and now today it's off.
So what are your thoughts? CJ, what up, blood? Yeah, Irv Gotti died, man. Sad.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti. Yeah.
Too bad. Anyway,
Damn.
so I got the call and link up. We're going through some calls. So, guys, if you want to join. Hit the like button either way. If you can support the super chat goal, do it. If you can't, I feel you. Go ahead, Ryan.
I think that he was gonna sign a 3 deal with Turkey Al-Sheikh, and Benavidez was probably in there. And I just think that Canelo wants to dictate his own thing, which he could, but at the same time, he feels like I don't need Turkey Al-Sheikh in his demands. So I don't know, man. Or
It's just
Reynoso was at the fight, so maybe they see something in Benavidez and they're like, we'll go get him at 68.
it's just weird. Why come out with all these agree? Well, what were the words? Were the fight's been agreed? Were those the words?
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Agreed. So why come out with that and then like what the fuck?
Yeah, the
And
switch.
why not give a little more information?
Yeah. And it's not like Crawford, he didn't put no rehydration clause or anything. So there was no clauses from what I
We don't
know.
know. How do you know?
Well, because Bomac came right out and said rehydration clauses are for pussies.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean, I get that that's what Bomac said, but when you're negotiating, but yeah, you're right. It would have to be Bud doing a rehydration clause. Oh no, it would have to be Canelo.
No, it'd be Canelo, and Canelo's not going to do that for Bud.
He's not going to listen to Bud. So even though Bomac said that who knows?
Yeah, so I just think that maybe Canelo does want to do his own thing still.
I mean, it could be that they're saying the Jake Paul thing. I don't think that makes sense because if Canelo fights Jake Paul, it's just going to make the fight with Bud bigger because it's just going to make Canelo bigger.
Right.
Even though it's going to be with a pool of Nickelodeon bubblegum pop assholes, it's still going to make him bigger.
But Jake Paul said he's fighting on American Independence Day weekend. His date's like July 15th or something like that.
Jake is?
Yeah, he's saying his date's July.
Yeah, I saw the clip. He said he was on the podcast with his brother, and he goes, "Oh, can you talk about the fight?" He was actually on the phone, and he goes, "It's big." And they're like, "It's bigger than Tyson. It's huge." I don't think there's any fight. People in the chat, you too, Ryan, help me out. What could possibly be bigger than Mike Tyson?
Nobody that's living. I mean, Muhammad Ali maybe, but
right.
Nobody that's living.
Like Michael Jordan, maybe if he decides to fight.
Right.
Like, who could? So I think they're full of shit. I think they're trying to sell it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree, man. And for Crawford, where do we see Crawford go now?
Shit. I don't know. I don't believe this is, like I was saying before, as quickly as this happened, it could just as quickly flip.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Just as quickly. This could be games. This could be mind games. This could be posturing, as they call it. Who knows?
Yeah. Because it's got like over 400,000 retweets already or something like that.
A lot. Guys, the phone lines are open. If you want to call in, do so now. Yeah, man.
Ness said he got the scoop, so we'll find out tomorrow.
He said he knows what. What's he know?
I was just listening to Tone, and Tone called him, and he said somebody reached out to him about possibly why it's canceled. But
let me see if Tone wants to come on this show now. Let me text him.
He's also saying he doesn't know if somebody just told him that to put something out there, smoke screens.
Yeah, I mean, jump on. Johnny Tone might be watching right now. Apparently, he likes to come in on some like stalker shit behind the bushes and just watch, but he never fucking says anything. So, hype.
Nah, Tone doing his thing, man. But yeah, thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Just gonna sit off in the back there.
All right, my man.
Everybody call in.
You the man.
Smash that like button.
Yeah. That was my man Ryan. Conor McGregor. That wouldn't be bigger than Mike Tyson. But that'd be a good one. I like that, Quinn. I like that. The YO coming through with the good guess. Matter of fact, Quinn, you're in the Yonkers. I'd be going to White Plains a lot. That's the closest to where I live now. Closest to where I live in New York, where I got to go because my health insurance and everything is still in New York. So I got to drive to fucking Westchester to get any kind of prescriptions or see doctors and shit. What up, King Julian? Of course, Bud would want it. Turkey had second thoughts, didn't want another Charlo debacle. I don't think that's it. Jake Paul's going to fight Muhammad Ali's ghost. JC, KSI. But JC, KSI would not in any possible way qualify to be bigger than Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Impossible. Try Turkey. What up, blood? I was right about what? What was I right about? That they're not going to fight? I mean, I thought they would. Tom Brady. The only person bigger than Mike Tyson for real will be Michael Jordan. Who's bigger than Mike Tyson besides Michael Jordan? What's his middle name again? Michael Jordan's name? Fuck. Jeffrey. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Who's bigger than Mike Tyson? Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That's probably it. Michael Jackson, deceased. Muhammad Ali, deceased. Sugar Ray Robinson, deceased. Chilla Killers. Maybe this is Tone under his like fucking Tone. Is this you? Under your alias? Shit. All right, we got my man Big Motion. What's cracking?
What's good, Marco?
Talk to me. What are your thoughts?
Hey, man. I don't remember which I was talking about. I had stepped out for a minute, but what I was saying about the T.O. versus Richardson Hitchens.
I don't recall. When was this?
It was a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Well, but I was saying, like, what if that fight looks like? What if it ended up looking like the T.O. versus Jermaine Ortiz, just because of the styles?
Are they? They're not signed to fight, though, are they?
Nah, they just been talking crazy on the internet.
I don't think Hitchens is ready for T.O. personally. I mean, I think he needs a little more seasoning.
So you don't think he's ready for him?
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm getting some feedback, by the way. I hear myself popping up on your speaker there.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah, there's feedback coming in. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so I don't think that they're gonna. I don't know, but so you got no thoughts on the current topic, which is Canelo, and I guess Crawford is. I guess they're saying it's been canceled.
Oh yeah. I was saying that I never really thought that fight was gonna happen, just because of Canelo was saying like he wouldn't how can I say it, like he wouldn't get any credit for it.
Yeah, but I've been saying that too for years. But suddenly Canelo had a change of heart. He went to Saudi. They said it was agreed upon. What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. I've been hearing about the Jake Paul situation. So maybe he like, all right, I'm gonna just go get an easy bag.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be Jake in May and then Crawford in September. So that wouldn't impede on each other. That would just be a smooth transition.
True.
I don't get it. And who knows? And I don't even know if we're going to find out. But I keep saying I don't think it's officially off because shit can change so quickly.
Yeah, it can. It definitely can. Because, just like we're not actually in the business of like, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know. We don't know what can happen.
We're not. Exactly. We're not privy to any of the conversations, the negotiations, nothing.
Yeah, like we're not in the room. So we don't know like what's going on or what's being said. So it could just be somebody else just posted that and just, you know what I'm saying, made it go viral for some reason.
Yeah. Those of you in the chat, you want to call in, now is the time. Jank, you can call in. Rico, anybody, now's the time. So what, anything else you wanted to touch on?
But if that fight actually ends up happening, how do you see it going? Like, how do you think it's gonna go?
Canelo versus Crawford?
Crawford, yeah.
I think Canelo would beat him. I think he might even stop him. Size matters to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crawford has a chance to outbox him and stay on the outside. Like, it's possible, but Crawford is not the most defensively not aware. What's the word I'm looking of? His defensive awareness isn't the highest. So I just think he loses. But
Yeah.
you know, what do you think?
I really don't have too much of a pick on that. I mean, like, I feel like his weight class is for a reason. So I feel like Canelo's throwing like hydrogen bombs. Like he's hitting hard. So
Yep.
if he can land, if he lands like certain punches that he throw, he likes to throw the uppercut, the
Mm-hmm.
hook, the overhand. I mean, if he lands that on Crawford, I could see him knocking Crawford out.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like a lot of people is kind of sleeping on Crawford's size and power.
Yeah.
Crawford is a strong guy. He's really athletic.
Yeah. No, he is. He is. For sure.
So I feel like I I really don't got too much of a pick. I could say that Canelo may be like the favorite in the fight, but Bud has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right. All right.
it's
Hey,
just like
where you from?
I'm from Jersey. I'm from Elizabeth.
There we go. I knew. I heard like it's close to New York.
Yeah.
Dope. I bet. Hey man, well, appreciate you calling in.
All right, you ready?
Peace. D Wayne, what up?
What up, Marco?
Talk to me.
Honestly, I feel like there's no point really talking about this until tomorrow because we don't know that much. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Who knows if we'll know more tomorrow though, right?
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, I feel like Crawford. I think Crawford could. I think Crawford could win this fight if it ever happens.
Mm.
But I also don't want him to take it because I know this is just an end of career fight. Because I know he's almost 40. He just wants the money and then leaves and then after this leaves.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what it looks like, but I'm really curious what the problem was. What tripped this up? What tripped this fight up? What's going on?
That's what I wondered because I was really excited to see this fight, but I think Crawford should not be moving up this much.
Mm. I mean, I'm with you. I think he's biting off a little more than he could chew, but he's doing that age old saying. He's daring to be great. And I said this
That's
before, for Crawford, this is a win-win. Even if he loses, he wins. Even what I'm saying? Canelo, not so much.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe Canelo's like, wait a sec, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I'm not
Because
really sure.
if Canelo wins,
Go
you
ahead.
go.
No, go ahead.
Because if Canelo wins, nobody's gonna be surprised because he's the bigger man. He's supposed to be the stronger man. He used to 168.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. People in the chat, if you want to call in, now's the time. I'm gonna leave it open a little longer. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's too bad. We need. While this is a bit of a bullshit fight, well, not really, because there's a lot of people who still think Crawford's like Superman based on how he looked against Errol. So, but we don't really have. If this
I'm
fight
one of them.
is erased, we don't really have any other like really fights. Because the thing about this fight, even though it seems on paper to be a mismatch, it's exciting because you're like, whoa, could Crawford do this? So it builds excitement. We don't have any other fights that are exciting. With Haney versus Garcia rematch, I feel like will be on that level, but that's not even happening right away.
Yeah, that's true. So what you think about Ryan? What do you think about him versus Rolly?
I don't know. I mean, I think Ryan beats Rolly. I think it's a high reward or low risk, high reward for Ryan. He's very likely going to beat Rolly, and he's going to make a good amount of money because Rolly's one of those guys that presents a low amount of risk, especially compared to how much money he brings. Because he has a loud mouth, he has a hard puncher. He's a bit of I don't want to say circus act, but that's why Tank fought him. That's why who else fought Rolly? Tank and who's the other guy that fought Rolly? Why am I fucking forgetting right now?
Can't remember his name. I know you're talking about though.
MMA God. Call in. You got a question. Call in. Links there. So yeah, I don't really want to see it. I think Ryan and Haney should fight immediately. There should be nothing in between because it can only hurt. I mean, let's say they both look great. Okay, it'll maybe build it a little, but let's say one of them loses or one of them looks like shit. Why take that risk? You don't need to build this fight anymore. All the Osterine, all the shit that happened, that built it enough.
Yeah. All right, I got one more question, Marco, before I go.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Do you think friends can be this? Do you think in the same weight class, two guys can be in the same weight class and be friends?
Yeah, sure. I was friends with dudes I wasn't a world class level pro, but yeah, I was friends with dudes in my weight class. Absolutely.
Listen here, I see it like this: Shakur, and Keyshawn. Listen here, I believe one day they have to fight
Maybe. I'm not
because
I'm not that big on Keyshawn, so I'm not so sure he's going to get
I
to the
know,
position. But go ahead.
but it's like, man, you can't because then Floyd and what's his name? I forget what's his name. He got punched in the in the speed bags, and then after that he said he had nothing but kids. He had nothing but boys after that. I forget what his name is.
Zab Judah.
Zab and Floyd were good friends, but even they fought. So I feel like you can. So I feel like you can be good friends, but you can still fight each other.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got a point. Salute Rodriguez. You want to call in? The line is there. Yeah, you're right. You can be. I totally agree with that. I don't think it has anything to do with anything. But all right, Dwayne. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, Marco.
Peace. Hey, what's up, Fight Sports?
What's up, brother? And I'm just going to clear this up for 2 seconds. I never said anything bad about Roy. This guy is talking out of his behind.
Didn't seem like it. It seemed like you just shit on Ruiz, which I'm okay with.
I was on BFTB, and these guys were, or some of the guys there were talking about, well, why can't Bud go do what Roy did? And I said, Roy fought a garbage heavyweight. Roy didn't fight Lennox Lewis because he was smart. So that's
okay.
Yeah, this guy's tripping. With this whole Canelo fight, I mean, by the way, the reason I'm able to make these lives is because for your afternoon time, it's morning here in New Zealand. Now's the afternoon, so it works out well. But this morning, I thought the fight was a done deal. And I just thought, I don't love it. Again, I prefer the contender fights, but it's still not. I still believe it'll be better than Belanga, than Munguia, than Charlo, and John Ryder.
He said you criticized Roy's achievement. That's what he says.
I did not. Again, this guy's talking absolute
Rich beat
bollocks.
Galata and Rockman after losing to Roy. I guess they're all bummed. Ruiz beat Galata and Rockman. Ruiz beat Hassem Rockman? I didn't fucking remember that. And he beat Galata?
That was for an interim title, which when Vitaly Klitschko couldn't make a fight with Rutman, and Rutman was elevated to full champion.
Yeah,
that's when Ruiz beat him.
No, the truth is, there's credence to what you said, where Roy did pick. I mean, Roy's not going to fight a 6'6", 250-pound heavyweight Lennox Lewis. That's just goofy.
Because Roy is smart,
but I don't think Bud Crawford would have fought Benavidez if Benavidez was still at 68.
Oh, definitely not.
And he's picking somebody, who matches up with him as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which actually, that was exactly the next point I was going to make, is that I've said this whole time, again, because of the size difference, I do not see Crawford winning. Like, I think people can say what they want about the Erislandy-Lara fight, but it was the body shots that Canelo was very capable of landing every time Lara hit him that led to him being able to slow Lara down. And now Canelo is slower, but so is Bud, and Canelo just hits harder. So that is why Crawford will slow down as the fight goes on, hence he'll lose.
But give me 1 second. Talk. I'm going to step away for a second, but keep saying what you want to say. I can still hear you.
Sure. So Crawford, I feel that he's too competitive to go in and do what Jamel Charlo did, which is take one good punch and then run around the ring. I don't think he'll do that. Maybe he'll make me look like a numpty, but I strongly don't believe he would sell out like that. So for that reason, and because of, like Marco said, they match up height and arm length wise, the fight could be competitive at least for the first 6. So for that reason, I want to see the fight. Now, if there's really any serious talk of it being off, and we're going to get Jake Paul instead, then, like I said on your chat earlier, the only credible thing Canelo can do, and if he does take this fight, it's a shameless call. He's got no credibility left. He has to just fight the 168 contenders. But the big problem, I feel, is with Bud. He's been gunning for this fight so long. 154 is, I think, the most competitive fight in the division in the entire sport.
It is.
He hasn't even, he held a bout. I mean, I thought he beat Madrimov, and Madrimov I knew was a good fighter after he beat Kurbanov for the belt. But he's made no effort and shown no interest in fighting any of the contenders, any of the other champions. So what is he going to do if this fight goes off? It's
Yeah. King Julian, I'm aware. Everybody in the chat, I'm taking call-ins as we speak for a little longer. The link is in the live. You could video, you could just audio, whatever you want to do. Now's the time to call in if you want. Another thing, hit the like button. And lastly, let's try to hit that super chat goal for today. We're close to it, but not quite there. Yeah. I mean,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask you, somebody mentioned before I got on that maybe it's mind games. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I think. Oh, well, I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I don't know if Turkey, he strikes me as a smart businessman. I don't know if he would resort to mind games, especially after taking pictures with Canelo. I don't know.
That's a good point. I mean, it would be, that's a good point. Now, I don't think, I was saying that if it was mind games, I don't believe Canelo would fare very well to that. He'd be like, well, fuck you. Like, Canelo's the only fighter. There's Canelo, Tank, and Ryan, and that don't need Turkey. Everybody else needs Turkey. You know what I'm saying? But, all right, man, let me let you go. I got somebody else in the queue. Appreciate you, as usual.
Thanks, bro.
All right, you're the man. Isaiah, my man, what up?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Cold chilling.
That's good, man. That's good. It's a good night. It's crazy, man. Earlier, remember how we were talking about how I said that we might see Canelo fight William and then maybe Jake Paul?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy how the fight,
you know, and that's the thing that sucks, because while I was saying this fight is a bit of a circus act, but it's also super exciting because, like, wow, if Bud can do this, we're witnessing an all-time great for sure. If he could pull this off,
if he could pull it off, it'll be talked about for generations.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny because everyone they didn't discredit Floyd, but they kind of forgot about it. And Canelo going into that fight, he was good. He just didn't have enough. So I feel like if, like you said, Crawford pulls this off, talked about better than the Floyd fight, because then what is everyone going to say now? They're going to say, oh, wow, Bud accomplished, Canelo accomplished. Canelo's done a lot. People might say, like I saw Jose say that his undisputed run was weak. But, I mean, let's be honest. Canelo has fought. He's fought almost everyone as well.
Everybody. No, everybody. You can't shit on, like, okay, this Benavidez duck it's a duck of monumental biblical proportions. The Benavidez
it's only
duck.
One guy, let's be honest.
But but that's after he turned pro at 15.
Yeah,
he's 35. So he's 20 years of just fighting everybody. So I give him a pass. I just wish I wish he was honest. But he kind of was recently when he goes, this dude's 25 pounds bigger. Well, why the fuck would I want to do this?
And
he's kind of honest.
When he fought, what's his name?
Kovalev?
No, the other guy. Damn. He came in heavy. He came in extremely heavy.
Oh, Berlanga.
And
Berlanga weighed in at almost
200. Yeah, right.
Berlanga was almost 2 bills.
You see, that right there threw me off. I mean, because going back to Canelo's record, I mean, he does have some credible wins. I mean, he did fight. He fought Shane, Cotto, Floyd, Golovkin, and he fought Julio Cesar Chavez when he was what 50-2.
Junior.
Yeah, junior.
Gotta decipher that one.
Junior, my bad. I don't want everybody to be like
Junior ain't senior.
And then when he did, I mean, he fought Miguel Cotto, Kirkland, and I
now
think
detractors say, oh, they were all old, blah blah blah. I don't know, they weren't, and even if they weren't that old. They weren't Mike Tyson 58 coming out. You know what I mean? They were. No, it's impressive. It is impressive.
It is because I always, when people say, "Oh, Canelo, his resume, name one guy," I always like to bring up
right here, Kovalev and Jacobs.
Yep. Oh, dude, Kovalev and Jake, those are credible. But one that I like to bring is Lara. He just beat Danny Garcia.
Don't people believe that Lara beat him? I didn't. I actually don't.
Oh yeah. They
that's
did.
Not a good one to bring up, but he did. I mean,
the only reason why I like to bring him up is because he's still active, and I think he's fighting at 160. I think, and he's the champion at 160. That's why I like to bring him up, because it's like, how are people going to say that his record is not credible? Lara he just beat the shit out of Danny Garcia.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes, but that Garcia, that was like that version of Garcia was the version of Wilder that fought Zhang. Like he just was doing nothing. But, but you're right.
It was crazy.
Chat, listening. I'm still leaving the lines open for a little longer. If you guys want to call in, now's the time to do it. So hit that link pinned to the chat. You can do audio, or you can just do video, or both, or neither, whatever. But go ahead, Isaiah.
Let's see, man. Let's see what happens. I mean, I just thought it was crazy. I was like, I literally thought about the conversation we had in the morning. I was like, yo, if Canelo announces that he's gonna fight William Skull, become undisputed once again, and then just for the fuck of it, fight Jake Paul, get the money. Who would be left at 168? He fought Plant. He fought, maybe Boo Boo. I don't know, because people will say
Boo Boo, McCumbee. McCumbee got a little shine from
from the Plant, because he
dropping Plant.
Yeah, I was gonna say he dropped him.
He was fucking him up, but he also showed. It's amazing. In the same fight, he went from showing exceptional power to a truly exceptional low boxing IQ.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to shit on him, because he went further in boxing than I did. But the slight adjustment Plant made to just get in his chest crumbled his whole game plan. It was crazy.
It was, because I think he had been laid off for 4 years.
Oh, who?
McCumbee.
Really? He hadn't fought in 4 years?
He hadn't fought in 4 years, because if I'm not mistaken, I think he tested positive for PEDs, and I think he took a break for about 4 or 3 years. I believe it's something like that. But he did look good, though.
Yeah,
he looked. It looked like if he wasn't laid off. I mean,
yeah. You got
it's slick, man.
I'm gonna go
too slick.
I'm going into box rec now. I'm going on super middle. Now let's see. All right, we got Canelo. And Billy. There's one to fight. Although I think I think Canelo destroys him.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Iglesias? Who the fuck is that? Oh, Pacheco. We forgot about Pacheco.
And you know what? That's true. And he did look good against what's his name? Terence Crawford, buddy. I forgot his name.
He looked great. Steven Nelson. So Billy
Nelson is a dog.
And Billy, who's this Iglesias dude? He's British. He has 90 all knockouts except for one. So he's a hard puncher. So Iglesias and Billy and Pacheco are great fights at super middle for any of these fucking guys.
Oh, 100%. 100%. There's another dude on there, Kevin Laley Sadjo.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I think he's from France.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Cherry pick on wrong for Bivol. It was a cherry pick on wrong, Chris, but it was also daring to be great. So,
And if Bivol wins, don't be surprised, Chris, if Canelo beats Bivol. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because he did that with Golovkin.
Yeah, for sure.
He caught that draw and he came back and he did good.
I mean, I thought Golovkin beat him the first fight, but
I did too.
guys, once again, time to call in now if you want to do it. Click it quick. Yeah. So anything else you wanted to touch on?
That's all, man. We'll just see and wait, and I'll be tuning in, and hopefully we get some news about who he's gonna fight next. And I guess really like I did hear you say that you weren't really too keen on Keyshawn.
I'm not, but
would you say his career is being manufactured?
No. I just think that I need to see more
of him.
before
Yeah.
I'm saying he's going to be the next guy, and I just don't see anything outstanding. Now, I don't say he's not garbage by any means. He's a great fighter, but I don't see that they're talking like he might dominate the division. I don't see that yet. But it could happen.
I don't think he'd beat Tank. I don't think he'd have enough.
No. He doesn't beat Tank. But
people are saying that he might be the one to stop Tank.
No.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I want to see how he does against Baranchyk.
Yeah, for sure. There is no way
I've never seen any of the Baranchyk fights. But I went back and I looked at some highlights. The guy looks pretty good.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna watch a couple fights before fight night, and we'll see, man. I'll get back with you tomorrow or tomorrow.
Yeah,
night.
for sure. Where are you from, Isaiah?
I live in Texas, but I used to stay down in. I lived at the Elliots for a really long time.
What's the Elliots?
Chelsea Elliots on 27th and 9th.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up New York and Texas.
What part of New York? In Chelsea?
115th Uptown, Harlem.
My man. All right. Beautiful. And Rook, before I let you go, how old were you when you left New York?
22.
So you grew up from a baby to 22 in New York?
Back and forth.
Oh, okay. I bet. My man.
I used to have an accent, but when you live in Texas so long.
Yeah, man.
But when I get upset, it comes out.
I appreciate you, Isaiah.
Me funny, but hey, man, you have a great rest of your night, man.
You too, my man. Stay in the chat. Peace.
Sir.
My man. What up? What's
up?
Let me call you. I'm like, I don't want to call you Bud. What can we call you?
Crazy K.
Crazy K. I like that. What up, Crazy K?
What's up, man? I'm disappointed they talking about the fight is off with Bud and Canelo, man.
You and me both.
Yeah. Oh, you are too? That's good to hear.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I was saying, like, that's a dope fight because we get to witness potential greatness. It's exciting. Like, even though I feel like most boxing fans who aren't super biased know that Canelo's likely has the advantage, but Bud also has that skill set where he could do it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people was looking forward to it, and looking under the post, a lot of people disappointed. I don't know what happened. I don't know what could have happened. It's just
it's crazy, and the fact that the financer of the fight, the promoter of the fight in Turkey, who those of you who don't know, and you guys probably all know this because you're boxing pundits, Turkey Al Sheikh owns Ring Magazine. Ring Magazine announced the fight that's on, and now it just announced that the fight's off. And
so gotta believe it, right?
So,
yeah.
I mean, you can't get pretty much more official than that, but it could go back on.
Right. I'm hoping that too. And it's just like I accepted the Jake Paul fight if he was fighting Crawford next. But if you're not fighting Bud, like who is Canelo gonna fight? You know what I'm saying? Like you're not fighting Benavidez, you're not fighting Crawford. Like who was left for him to fight, really? You know what I'm saying?
For Canelo?
Yeah.
Well, we just went through a few. I mean, and they're not. These are not legacy building fights, but there are dudes at 168.
Yeah, like Pacheco and them.
Pacheco and Billy. This other fucking Iglesias dude who I've never seen fight, but I'm gonna watch him tonight because that's it. They're 13-0, 12 knockouts. That's exceptional. But let's see what he's about. But yeah, you're right, and that's the problem with Bud. He made it clear he wants a lot of money or something that's going to build his legacy.
And I don't know where Bud go from here. So it's just like it took all my energy, man. I really let down.
Yeah, it sucks. And and if it's the Jake Paul fight ruining this, like that's just sacrilege. Like you can't.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And it doesn't make sense. Why fighting Jake Paul first only, unless you lose, which nobody in their right mind thinks Canelo can lose, only builds your stock. It's only going to build his stock. That's all it's going to do.
Yeah, what weight would they fight at though? Because
that's a great fucking question. I mean,
Jake is at 226, right? For
Jake,
Tyson.
Yeah, but he also fought 183 against Tommy Fury, barely a year ago. So Jake could make the 180s. Canelo could just come in at like 170 and, boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's possible. I think Jake would pick up a crack pipe like Pookie and smoke it to make the weight if he had to.
Yeah.
He would. To fight Canelo, Jake will do whatever you tell him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just hope, man, and pray that the fight comes back on somehow, some way, man. We get this fight.
Word. Anything else you want to touch on?
No, that's it right now, man. Just disappointed. So I'm gonna be listening in, though.
You the man, Crazy K.
All right, peace, Marco.
Peace out. We got the man, the myth, the legend, the instigator, young Alberto. What up?
Yo, what up, Marco?
Talk to me.
That was a whole ass duck by Bud.
That was a whole ass duck. Well,
Yes.
maybe.
Let me elaborate.
Okay.
They're saying that Bud priced himself out.
Who's saying that?
Just online.
Okay.
They're saying that he wanted 50-50 or he wanted more chili.
If that's true, that is a duck. If he's trying to get 50-50, if that's true. Not a duck, but okay, go ahead.
Because don't you think they were already talking about they had a venue, they had a date, they had the poster, the ring announced it.
It seemed like it. They didn't have a date. Well, they didn't have all they announced, if I'm not mistaken, is it's agreed upon. And they said what? The stadium, right? And
yeah,
then
they said the Raiders, Allegiant.
Allegiant, and did they say May or they didn't even say the month?
They said September for the Mexico
September, that's
Independence.
what I meant. Okay. So yeah.
So don't you think if they announced all that, that's because you got to have the biggest piece on the chessboard, which is Canelo on board. Bud's going to be thirsty for a payday. They're going to tell him to fight in whenever, and he's going to do it. On his kid's birthday, he going to fight.
I'm with you.
So if that's the case, I feel like people got to simmer down on the Bud talk. You know what I mean?
If that's the case, but we don't know what the fuck is happening. I think it's weird why there hasn't been a little more clarity in the post. Like, throw us a little bone. Like, what? Why? What's happening here?
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like Bud the type to you give him an inch, pause, and he'll take a foot. Cause I seen that Clarissa Shields?
Of course.
She was saying that, I'll fight I'm so good, I'm only a main event fighter, but for this fight, I'll do the co-main. What you mean? They don't even want you as the co-main. And I feel like Bud started popping it, talking about, we gotta have Clarissa as the co-main. I want I want people under my camp on the undercard.
Real quick, big shout out to my man Tone. Tone, you want to jump in? The link is there. Jump on in, my brother. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I hope, I keep saying this all night, just as quickly as this happened, it can get flipped back around. They could flip the script and it'll be back on, because we need this fight. What other fight would be, besides Garcia-Haney rematch, what other fight would be as exhilarating?
Canelo Paul. But hey, shout out to Two-Tone. He said, why would they be tripping if Turkey's pockets are endless? That's true, but Turkey's not a fool either. He's not going to give 150 M's to Canelo and Bud. You know what I mean? Because Bud didn't really sell throughout his career, if we're being real.
No, he didn't. He sold, but yeah, not at the level, even when he fought Errol. That was the main negotiation piece, was Errol sells way more tickets. Errol has a bigger follower than you.
Exactly. So that's why I feel like Bud should have just took his scraps, take the peanuts you got, and just get on board. But now I feel like he just hoodwinked all of us. He got us all pumped up for the fight. He
might have. And technically, if we really want to get into it, I remember that Bud was the one who was being very, what's the word? Diva-ish in the negotiations with Errol. Errol said, he's I'd give him everything he wanted. He's I gave him all the concessions. So maybe it is Bud being just a real hard negotiator, but it's stupid. But maybe he doesn't realize that, and I hate using this fucking terms because Floyd made him popular, and these A-side, B-side terms ruin the sport now, but maybe Bud doesn't realize he's the B-side. maybe that's what's happening.
And no disrespect to Bud either. Hats off to Bud. Hell of a fighter, you know what I mean? But like having the accolades and having the ability doesn't translate to like marketability. You know what I
That's
mean?
absolutely true. Guys, if you want to call in, leave it open for a little longer. Do so now. The link is pinned to the chat. Yeah, man. I don't know, but there's really nowhere else for Crawford to go. Like, this is what he wants. This is the only fight that could make him, that could carve him into the boxing Mount Rushmore for life. This fight, not Virgil Ortiz, not Charlo. This one.
So you're saying Bud needs this fight to get into the Hall of Fame?
No, he needs
Okay.
this fight to become to become a pound for pound all-time great. Not an all-time great, but a pound like be putting it in the same top 10 as Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd. He needs this fight to even be considered for that.
I don't even know if this fight can do it. You know what I mean? Because the only fight people really know Bud for is Earl. Maybe Sean. Like, he didn't really give us those battles. You know what I mean? I mean, could. Yeah.
I don't know about that. He was, what is it, 7 or 10 year on a knockout streak. Knocked everybody out at welterweight. Literally everybody, including, because. So I don't know about that, but
where does Canelo go from here, though? That's the main question.
Yeah. He has endless options. You know what I'm saying? He can fight. I mean, anybody within 3 weight divisions would fight him. Literally.
But would they sell?
Well, he just fought Berlanga. He just fought, he's not fighting. He fought Munguia. These guys aren't huge names. So I'm sure you could find somebody that could sell at the level of Berlanga and Munguia. Yeah. Even Charlo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I read that too. I seen that they were trying to bring back the Iron Man Charlo, but I guess he's not ready for May. So
yeah,
that's crazy. Like, how are you not ready? Like, he didn't miss the Canelo payday twice, and I'm not even a Canelo fan.
But you mean, you mean Big Brother?
Yeah, Big Brother. Yeah, because the little one already got his shot.
I don't think. I mean, yeah, we'll watch it, but who the Charlos? To this day, I believe Errol Spence and both Charlos are not fighting again. I think they're done. They had long careers. They're in their mid-30s already, right? How old are they? Jermell Charlo, age
36, right?
34. Wow,
oh, okay.
Still kind of young. Still kind of young, but mentally, you know what I'm saying? They're going through some shit, and that matters.
Charlo looked shot. The older Charlo, when he fought Benavidez, like on the Benavidez undercard.
Well, didn't he stop Benavidez?
No, they went all 10.
They went all 10. Yeah, and little Charlo, I mean, literally he was gliding across the ring like he's competing on Dancing with the Stars. Like, he wasn't throwing any punches.
No, he was on his bike.
He was shelling up like a tortoise. Wasn't doing anything.
No, he I don't know who did it worse, him or Berlanga.
No, him. Berlanga tried at least. Charlo didn't throw Berlanga tried way more.
Berlanga went for broke at the end, huh? I think in the 12th they were letting him. They were popping.
Yeah, he tried. I wouldn't say went for broke, but he definitely popped off trying. Definitely. But Charlo was like, fuck this. Even when he got that one nice shot that landed, he's like, I'm taking a knee. Like, Berlanga really got dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His knee hinges short-circuited, he collapsed. But Charlo was like, nope, let me take a knee. I'm not risking any of this.
I think Berlanga wasn't hurt, though. It was like a flash knockdown, right? Like, he just didn't see the punch.
I don't hate Bud, you clown. It was flash. Yeah, it was a flash because Canelo really couldn't hurt Berlanga because of the immense size difference. Like, I've been in there. It's hard. Like, I've sparred heavyweights, and it's a lot harder for me to hurt them, when I'm 165. So, yeah.
Did you see, Marco, the Berlanga, the training video that he posted today or yesterday?
Nah.
He's in there. He's like spazzing. He's doing like how Rolly be doing like that weird herky jerky movement?
Yes.
He was doing that, but like times 10.
Nah, I didn't see that. I mean, you know, Berlanga's another one. Like, who's he? Who? And guys in the chat again, I'm gonna say it one more time because I am gonna wrap up in about maybe 10 minutes. If you want to call in, do it now. Chat is linked up. Chat is in the link. I mean, yeah. I mean, Berlanga was all gassed, and he, we all know that he was praised way too much for literally losing every round. But who could I don't think he could beat any of the top super middleweights.
Yeah, and honestly, at this point, I'm just over with the Canelo era. You know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna give. I mean, he's fighting the Munguias, the Berlangas. Like, just fight Benavides or get
Aren't
out
you
the
a
paint.
Canelo fan, or you're not?
No, that's
Oh.
Vlogs. That's why I told Vlogs to call in to defend his man's. But he can't even explain this one.
Vlogs is funny. I like Vlogs. I agree with a lot of what he says, but his Benavidez disdain is not because but whatever. Hey, everybody has their favorites. I have my favorites. You know what I mean? But I give, and it's my job as an analyst, as a content creator. I gotta be unbiased. I could say I like somebody, but when you watch them fight, you can't just be like, nah, he looked whack. It's like, but he won every round. Yeah, he still looked whack. It's like, what?
That's because he's like, I take it more as a form of endearment. Like, he knows Benavides is like his biggest op, so he's like trying to tear him down. Because I noticed that's what like the Haney and the Shakur fanboys, they talk nonstop trash about Tank because they know Tank could probably get their man out of there.
That could be
It's
could
like
be
some
true.
reverse psychology shit. Like, they're trying to convince everyone else. You know what I mean?
That could be true. That could be true. Yeah, I mean, Tank's another one, and I'm rolling with Alberto, guys, because nobody else called in, so we're just flowing until somebody else calls in. But yeah, I think Tank, man, I got another like 5 minutes or so before I got to shut this down, but I think Tank is one of the best fighters in the world, but I think he's not showed improve yet. But I really think he is amazing, and I wish he would step up. But again, he's not, and you gotta criticize him a little bit for not taking these big fights with these top 135 or 40 pounders. You have to.
I agree, but at the same time, I'm not gonna talk nonstop about a fighter I don't give a fuck about. That's why you don't ever see me talking about like Shakur, talking about fighters I don't really care for, just because they're not worth my time. Like, I'm invested into it. That's why, like, I'm more of like a fan of the sport. I don't just like get behind like certain fighters. Like, if Benavidez gets knocked out tomorrow, I'm gonna still be a fan of the sport.
I'm gonna bring, yeah, for real. I mean, yeah. I have, like, Tank is actually one of my favorite fighters to watch. Benavidez is one of my favorite fighters to watch. Inoue, Bud, shit. Who else? I like watching Canelo. I wouldn't say he's one of my favorite, but I love watching Canelo. I loved watching Fury until recently. He kind of, I don't know, ever since the Ngannou fight, he kind of just went downhill, in my opinion. But there's a bunch of fighters I liked watching, and I don't know, and we have more. Like, I love watching Abdullah Mason. I think he's exciting as fuck. I love watching Boots too. Boots is. I mean, he had a couple showings, but like on average, overall, Boots is super exciting. I believe.
Are you on Team Haney?
What you mean? Do I like Haney?
Yeah, like, are you like
team anybody? Like, Team Haney in terms of what?
Like, because certain fighters, you say like you don't really care for what's the dude that's fighting next week on Valentine's Day?
Oh, Keyshawn.
Yeah, you're not high on him. Are you high on Haney?
Oh, no. No. I don't, and I hate saying this because I'm cool with his father and all that, but Haney isn't, I don't find Haney necessarily exciting to watch. I think he's very skilled. But the whole Ryan thing, but no, I'm not necessarily, I don't think Haney's exciting. I think he's a very skilled fighter. I think he has the potential as well to beat anybody in his weight. Like, I wouldn't be that shocked, even though I know Ryan just knocked him out or whatever, beat him up. If Haney outboxed Tank, I would choose Tank in that fight, but I see that Haney is so skilled, my jaw wouldn't drop if Haney just boxed the shit out of Tank. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, But that's all of those guys. They've never fought each other, so we don't know what to expect.
But I think Haney showed you in the Ryan fight. Like, okay, people talk about the Austrian, even though we all know, the Haneys are in bed with Victor Conti, and they probably spiked it because Ryan was testing clean every month before, and then magically he pops dirty. Anyways, that Ryan fight showed one thing, that Haney does not have the IQ, because he went in there trying to bang with Ryan. Pause.
Well, that's the weird thing. Like, he does have such a great IQ, but yeah, in that fight, I don't know what happened. It might have been, you're right. It might have been like, fuck it, I'm going to toe to toe. This guy, who knows? But yeah, maybe it was his ego.
And Marco, people aren't talking about this enough. Haney is fighting on Ryan's undercard. He's fighting Jose Ramirez. I wouldn't be surprised if Haney gets buckled or knocked out, because I honestly think he's shot. Like, Ryan ruined him. I think he broke his jaw that night. Because if you notice in the press fight interview, like, Haney's whole face, like, especially his jaw, was all swollen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about this Ramirez dude. I got to look him up. Again, I hate the fact that they're having fights against separate people first. I hate it. I think it's a mistake, because what if that happens? Shit, Rolly, say what you want about Rolly. He does punch hard. If he lands one, he could knock Ryan out, and then there goes everything.
Yeah, but I think Haney's in there tough, because Ramirez, he was a unified champ at 140, Marco. He fought Josh Taylor for undisputed, like, during COVID.
But he
like,
lost,
in 2021. Right?
He lost to Taylor, right?
Yeah, he lost to Taylor, but he's like one of those most of the Mexican fighters are like that. He has like relentless pressure. Like, he's just gonna keep coming forward, punches and bunches, and Haney's not gonna be able to keep him off. You know what I mean? He don't have the power.
Damn. Okay. Well, shit. All right, man. Let's wrap it up. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Marco.
Peace. All right. I'll stay on here for a couple more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to bounce. There we go. Got my man CJ Rich here in the clutch, like Kobe. What's up?
What's going on, Marco? Let's close this out strong, man. I had to.
Oh shit! Right.
I wasn't gonna hit you up tonight. I was gonna wait till tomorrow, possibly the weekend. But
why not? What's the difference?
Oh no, just a little busy, chores around here and shit. But you let Alberto come up here and talk his shit, so I had to come and correct the young man.
Right.
Okay, and I could be off. I could be off with this, so I hope.
Let's hear it.
I hope at some point we get to be on the panel together. But here we go. I know he's still in the chat. To me, his point sounded like he was painting certain narratives without evidence to substantiate what he was saying. For example, saying that out of nowhere, they said online that Crawford was asking for too much money. Who said that? What's your online isn't the source, man. Who said that? Let's substantiate our shit. Let's back it up and not just run with, oh, we don't have any details, so I'm not going to go on the other side and say Canelo ducked him. We just don't know.
Yep.
So I kind of hate when people jump out there with just a personal bias and run with that. On a similar note, he said, I think Devin shot. We're talking about a fighter who was undisputed, one of the youngest undisputed in the 4-belt era, who had one loss, that was erased, who was cheated, and we haven't seen him back in the ring since. Right. I say all that to say, what evidence are you basing that on, that he's shot? We haven't seen him again since. I could see if you saw him 2 more fights and he came out and looked like shit, then I might be with you. But what are we basing that on, man? So I had to come and chastise the young man and sit him down, let him know how to debate this boxing shit, man. Just again, like Marco said, he can't afford to be biased as a content creator, and I think us as general fans should take that same approach and make sure you're crossing your T's, dotting your I's.
Yeah,
with what you want to present up here, man.
No, so I agree with what you said. I think I agree with what you said. I'm a big proponent of, like, you got to see a couple fights before you make an assumption. Everybody has an off night. Like it's like when somebody gets rocked once and then somebody's like, oh, he's chinny. Why? Remember 5 years ago he stumbled once. It's like, that's
right.
It has to be something that's consistent. Not, what I'm saying? Every fighter, I hope everybody hears this. Every single boxer, all your favorite fighters, has either been down or rocked, either in a fight or in sparring. All of them. all of them. It's only a characteristic. It's only a characteristic that's negative when it happens over and over, when it's a reoccurring thing. You know what I mean? That's the only time. So yeah, you're right. We need to see more of Haney, a lot more.
Spot on. Yeah, someone like you said will get rocked 4 or 5 years ago, and all of a sudden everyone is Amir Khan.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't work like that, man. Like you said, anyone can have an off night, and it's boxing. You're gonna get hit. I don't know what universe these kids are living in when everyone has to be a perfect fighter. Either you're perfect and you're the greatest of all time, or you ain't shit. And I hate that kind of polarizing take that we have on it as fans, man.
Yep.
So as much as we want to complain about these fighters and promotional companies, look in the mirror as fans, man. We got to do a better job at supporting the sport and being realistic with our expectations and just being more mature and nuanced with our conversation. That's all I wanted to say for tonight, homie.
Up. I appreciate you, CJ. Rich.
Salute.
Peace. All right, my people. Let's wrap this bitch up. I appreciate you guys. I will be on again tomorrow afternoon. I want to say around between 1 and 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll chop it up again. We shall see what news comes out between now and then for this fucking fight that we were all excited about, that now seems like was pulled out from under us, like some kind of that thing that the magicians do when they pull the tablecloth out, but then all the glasses stand still, but the tablecloth is yanked. I feel like we as boxing fans are those glasses, and Turkey, Bud, and Canelo, or all of them yanked the fucking tablecloth out from under us, and now we're sitting there. We're silverware just sitting on the table, like, okay, it's fucked up. Got us all excited, but you know how it is. Appreciate you, True Power Media. Appreciate you. Peoples. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Please hit the like button on the way out. You guys are the best. Peace.